So I've kind of had you think about things in hopefully in a little different way for you. This has always been real important to me. I really enjoy having conversations with people about what we call spiritual things. It's just, I guess another word right now for non-physical. Thinking about things deeper than maybe we do normally, and starting wherever people are. We've talked about non-physical being creating everything, eternal being. We've talked about our own selves and the non-physical part of ourselves. What I want to do now, and for me, I guess the metaphor is always closing your eyes. I close my eyes and I try to conceptualize what things are like. So I invite you to do that. I want you to expand your mind and think about things, because I think these things are important. I think they're important to me, and perhaps maybe they're important to you, but try to conceptualize what, not just your life now, we've talked about that as both a physical, non-physical being, but what about after this physical part is over? We can experience the world around us really well. It's so easy here. We've got these trees, you can touch things, you can smell it, you can see it, you can hear it. A little hard to conceptualize from a spiritual standpoint, non-physical standpoint, but I invite you to think about that, because ultimately we've talked about purpose. What is the main purpose? What's most important to you? What will be the most important to you in this eternal existence? And again, I'm just asking you to come down the path and think about it. Even if you don't believe this, think about it, because it's certainly possible. I think we've proven that. It's possible. So what's going to be the most important thing? Or close your eyes and think about yourself as being free, not in the shackles of maybe even a body, or having a body that's got much more attributes and power, and it's eternal. So when you think about that, wonderful things can come to mind, and possibilities, and it gives us a lot of hope. And if that's what we can maybe hope for, how does that change the way we live life now? Do we get pinpricks of that in our everyday life, just walking on a path or being with someone? And in that existence, what's going to be the most important thing to you? What is the thing that you'd really like to do? What is the thing that if you could do one thing for one day, what would it be? Because I know you can conceptualize eternity. Just think about today and tomorrow, then the next day, and you just keep going, and eternity just kind of imposes itself. But what's the most important? What are the things that you really want to do? Don't think about anything shackling you. You have complete freedom, and you don't have to worry about anything else. What would be the most important? I think it's probably going to be the connections you have, and that's what we're trying to do here, is connect, intersect, come together, have some good conversations about what life is really about, and maybe learn from each other and expand our minds and think about the things that really matter. It'll change your life, I think. It'll change your perception of what life is all about, and it'll allow you to look into eternity and think about the most important things, and then wish and hope for those, and change your everyday life, because that becomes what the most important thing is. So yeah, I think we're eternal. I think we can really conceptualize this stuff if we let our minds do it. Let's go along the path together. Start where you are. Start asking questions. Learn from each other, and maybe get to know each other along the way.